Hi, this is Leigh Ambergy, stampwithleigh.com. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Mentor, Ohio, and thank you for stopping by today. And today I'm sharing with you another Valentine's card, and this one was made with the Share a Milkshake stamp set, and it has coordinating dies. And I also used for this scallop, I also used the scalloped contours dies. So that's what we're working on. This is the one that was recently made at class, but I'm changing this one up just a little bit. I have great nieces. I actually have 4 great nieces, but 2 of my great nieces, they're twins. Just call them the girls. And one likes pink and blue, and the other likes green and purple. So I always try to make sure that I make their Valentine's, their birthday cards, Easter cards, Christmas cards, whatever. The only thing is about probably Halloween. Whenever I try to send them a card, I always try to make their cards in their favorite colors. So I've got a blue one. The blue is what was made for class. So I've got the blue covered. But today I'm just changing it up a little bit because I'm going to do one that has, the fresh freesia, which is purple, pink, so whatever. So I've got my my purpley covered. And this designer series paper is the Lighter Than Air designer series paper. I love all the patterns in there. It's springy, and yeah, it's just, right now it's the, the dead of winter in Northeast Ohio, and yeah, I really want something that's going to remind me of spring. So I have that. I'm switching that out. I have die cut this, and I've got my Stampin' Cut Mini off to the side. And now all we're going to do is die cuts. So this, I pulled out a scrap of fresh freesia because I kind of need to change it up just a little bit more. Let me start grabbing out my dies here. I know I've got 2. I've got to stamp and then die cut, but these are all just die cuts. So let me get my sandwich on top, and none of this should shift on me, so I can just crank all this through. Like I said, my mini. So this card might look complicated just because there's a lot of pieces, parts going on with it. That's the only thing that makes it seem complicated. Spoon. Okay. And what I did is I cut out from the Share Milkshake, there was hearts, because in my embellishments, my hearts and flowers embellishments, there's petal pink hearts, but there's no fresh freesia. And to me, this just clashes a little bit too much. So we are going to die cut hearts and put on this card. But I need to do some stamping and some additional die cutting. So let's get started with that. I have Smoky Slate that I'm going to stamp my Sunday or Parfait stamp. And that's Smoky Slate onto Smoky Slate. And again, this is a solid image stamp, so I'm just, normally when we stamp, we ink up our stamp, we stamp, and we lift. But I just wanted to make sure that I got a really good transfer of ink to paper. So when I have a more solid image stamp, photopolymer or red rubber, I just have a tendency to leave that with a little bit longer contact onto my cardstock. All right, so now our ice cream, the other one was Balmy Blue. Yeah, this one was Balmy Blue. This is fresh freesia. So we're going to there we go. And while I have my ink out, I need my greeting. So I'm going to stamp my be my Valentine. Here in the lower left corner, and I'm going to do that before I start attaching my designer series paper, so I know that I have room to stamp. Okay, that's it. We're going to stamp on the inside of the card, but I always save and do that last. So let me get my pierce mat out of the way. Okay, I have got to die cut these. I have my dies right here. And should I get that lined up how I like it? Okay, and just to make sure that that doesn't, oh, and it did shift while I was holding it. I don't want this to shift on me. I'm going to put a piece of paper tape to hold that on there. Okay, we'll get our little parfait glass cut out. And again, I'm going to put some paper tape to hold that. I'm going to crank that through my mini. Stick my tape up there. It's still got some good left to it. Okay, so I've got everything out of my way. I've got my pieces parts. So here we go. I am going to take my designer series paper, and I keep picking up the one that's empty. Got my tape runner. I'm going to put this on the right edge. I have a very slim border at the top and the bottom. Okay, my other piece of designer series paper is just going to go right there, off to the left. And there will be just a slight overlap on the DSP. But that's okay because it's going to be covered. All right, so I want to build my ice cream here. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get this up here. So I'm going to build my ice cream. Here's my little spoon. Get my spoon in there without bending the little handle of my spoon. Okay. Then I'm going to get my topping on here. Okay, I've got my topping. And then now what I'm going to do is put my dimensionals on here. I know I've got some here somewhere. Here's these. Probably going to do a combination of the mini dimensionals and the regular dimensionals. I know I definitely want one here behind where my spoon is, so that will help. Ooh, let's just stick that one there. That will help keep that in place from going anywhere. And I'm going to stick one there. Okay, and I think I'm good with my dimensionals. All right, so let's get this onto our card. And the beauty with this is you can you can put it in the center or you can offset it. I think I'm going to offset it just a little bit. And I think that's straight. Not. Maybe that's a little bit straighter. Maybe I just need to stick my head, angle my head in a different direction, and then it will be straight. And we're going to get the backing off of our dimensionals. Okay, we're going to set this in the center. And then I'm going to take, oh, I need my mini, a mini dimensional. And I grabbed a regular. Grab a mini dimensional. Yeah, there we go. It's sticking to my finger. All right, I'm going to get this up here. Stick that on. So since I don't have these are like enameled, since I don't have those, that's why I cut out from the dies these larger hearts. So now I've got to try and figure out where I want these, which that might be a little bit more of a challenge than I anticipated, but I think there we go. And I think this one at the bottom I am going to do with mini dimensionals. I know I've got one here, it's only half. So I'm going to stick this one at the bottom. So put that one there. And let's see. Since I did that with dimensionals, maybe I need to do this one with dimensionals also. That one, I think I can get this one on there. Like I said, I've got a little tiny half a mini dimensional, so let's see if we can get that to work. And I know I can't pick that. I know I can't pick that up with my fingers. So I'm going to use my tweezers. Pick that up. Okay, so I got that done. Now all we have to do is stamp on the inside of the card. And I've got the little hearts. Got my fresh freesia. And we're going to stamp on the inside. And there we are. We're all done. So now I have Valentines from my great nieces, the twins. And I've got the pink and, what did I say? Green and purple. So this is going to be my purpley shade. And then the other is pink and blue. So this kind of definitely covers the blue. So yeah, so again, a cute Valentine card featuring the Share Milkshake stamp set and coordinating dies. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a great day. Bye.